Hey, Nadiyah Jones with Nova Home Loans here, and welcome back to my channel, where you'll find new videos being posted covering topics that matter to you in your home buying journey. Right now, we're in one of the busier times of the buying season for purchases, of course. The other being summertime. Why, you ask? Well, in this case, there are a couple predominant reasons. The first, record low interest rates. Can't get any better than where we're at right now. And the second being, we're in tax season, so those tax checks are coming in. Many of you expect to receive or have received a tax refund already and may be debating whether you should buy a home or not. Well, of course, I'm all in on the fact that you should buy a home, 100%. Look, spending your refund on a new car, that new big screen TV, or even a vacation are things that we can't compare to home ownership. So now, let me back up that statement. Here's some reasons why buying a home right now makes far more sense than actually spending your money on something that's pretty temporary. First, interest rates are at record lows, which means you may be able to get into a home for less than you're actually renting for currently. If you're in the rental market, you already know that you get out of one lease or you're ready to renew your lease, and the landlord comes in and gives you a $100 or $200 increase. That'll never happen on your mortgage. Plus, there are a lower amount of properties out there for rent, which makes the rental pool even more competitive, and your ability to get into a property that you like may be a little bit less and harder. Making other large purchases such as a new car can actually hinder your ability to purchase a home. Well, why, you ask? Well, that's because we as lenders look at your total debt ratio, which encompasses all of your monthly payments you make on things such as car loans, credit cards, student loans, personal loans, etc. The more in debt payments you have, the lower your qualifying amount could be. So it's wise to buy a home before you make the major purchase such as a car. Or just give me a ring and we can talk about that. Second, a home is an appreciating asset. That means you're making money. What that means is over time, the value of your home will rise, which will provide you with an asset that you can use later to sell at a profit, leverage some debt by pulling out equity to pay off higher interest debts on things like your student loans or those pesky credit cards that have that 23 or 25% interest rate, or simply hang on to and pay off. Who wouldn't love to have a place to live that you don't have to pay monthly for? Because if you pay off that mortgage, it's a free property basically. All you can pay is property taxes. Mortgage interest, that's number 3. Mortgage interest is a deductible expense, meaning that if you qualify to itemize your deductions on what you just did, your taxes, you can include your mortgage insurance, mortgage interest to help lower your future tax liability and get you back more on your next year's return. Number 4, you never have to worry about your payment changing. So you don't have to worry about that landlord coming back to you and saying your rent's gonna rise. Your principal and interest payment amount will remain constant throughout the life of your loan. Any changes to your mortgage payment are very minimal and are as a result of increased homeowners insurance, premiums, which you can shop for, and property taxes, which you can't control because that's through Clark County. 2 things that are typically included in the mortgage, but can also be paid separately. And finally, it's yours. Say that again, it's yours. You have the freedom to decorate, pretty much do whatever you want with your property. There are very few limitations. Of course, we don't want to have anything that's illegal going on in the property. Feel free to remodel, add that pool you've always wanted, whatever makes your heart full. Now that I've given you some valuable information and reasons why you should purchase a home now, why haven't you picked up the phone and called me? Now's the time. Give me a call. Great chatting with you, and see you guys on the next video.